This morning, imagine living without power, without water for more than 3 months and not knowing when it's coming back.
Talking about Puerto Rico. Our colleague, Palacero, is a native of Puerto Rico herself and was able to see the devastation firsthand. She joins us now with that story.
Well, Chris and Catherine, at one point, more than 90% of the island had no power after Hurricane Maria. Now, more than 43% of Puerto Ricans still don't have power. Here is what it looks like now.
3 planes, 12 hours, 4 airports, countless devastation. As we land in Puerto Rico more than 3 months after Hurricane Maria hit, the darkness is evident from the sky and from the ground.
Where I live, there's still no power. I've had no power since Irma, so I'm returning to the Dominican Republic.
On the road, power lines are down, trees are torn, shops and restaurants closed, billboards destroyed, and traffic lights don't work.
Now, the impact, of course, has also been felt in businesses like Marilyn's restaurant in Hatillo. This is what the deck looked like before the hurricane, and now this is what's left of it.
The chairs were floating. It was scary. When we opened up the front door, the water just rushed out. It almost knocked us over.
People broke into the restaurant 3 times, stealing all they could find. That's how much of a need there is.
I cried. I even hate thinking about it.
They closed for 2 months after that. Now they've reopened because Puerto Rico se levanta. Puerto Rico gets back on its feet.
The kids with a simple toy are happy now. It's not like previous years where they'd be stuck playing with technology.
Groups like Rescatando una Sonrisa or Rescuing a Smile have been giving out toys to kids for 15 years, but this year was a different one.
We've seen more kids on the street, kids barefoot, some who I think have received no toys this year.
While they work on restoring smiles, we saw crews restoring the island, picking up trees and putting power back.
We're doing what's necessary to move forward like Puerto Ricans know how to do.
Now, there are so many places closed, from shops to restaurant, leaving people out of jobs, forcing them to start over or leave the island. More than 200,000 people have already left Puerto Rico already, and more are expected to leave. But Puerto Rico really is coming back. It's just taking a long time because the devastation was so large. And of course, that's frustrating to the community and people in general. But organizations are still working around the clock to help. You can help too. I'll have those links on WCPO.com. Live in the studio, Palacero 9 on your side.
Well, you know, you mentioned frustration. You have family there. How are they doing?
They are doing a lot better. Thank you so much for asking. I was able to check on them while I was there, and their home is fine. Not a lot of flooding, but as you send the package, that was actually my grandma's sister. She still has no power, no water, so she's leaving.
And going to the Dominican?
She's going to the Dominican Republic. Yep.
Paola really documented this on Twitter specifically, so if you want to look back, and it's really, we thank you for sharing this because it's something we don't get to see. Yeah. You know, we forget about it several months later, but certainly people there do not.
Exactly. Thank you so much.
All right. Thanks for joining us this morning.